They had a wake-up call about you, and now they're up late at night thinking about it. I feel like I'm supposed to go to spill tea immediately. Double standards. They wonder if they didn't treat you fairly. I got unfair treatment, but I also got unfair disadvantage. Like someone feels like they deserve something because you have an advantage. Like you have an unfair advantage over their disadvantage. Like they're owed something or they should have been allowed to get away with something. You know who it is if it's for you. Someone came into your mind. Okay. Interesting. Jealousy issues. Doubts surface. Confession. Unexpected news. Public exposure. Boundaries respected. Feeling like someone's gone viral for something or afraid they're going to. That's what public exposure is telling me, although it doesn't have to be viral, like literally on social media. It could just be viral within a small community. Boundaries. They thought they were respecting your boundaries, but they talked themselves into doing something because they were jealous, because they had doubts about you. They realized they were wrong. Unexpected news will shatter your expectations. Unexpected news shattered them. Like they've gotten some kind of unexpected news. It's like that thing where someone feels like they can steal from you because they think you have a bunch of money and maybe you don't. And even if you did, it's not for them to steal. They just feel very entitled, like they should have been allowed to get away with something. But they did not. They did not get away with it. Smoke and mirrors, don't be fooled by appearances. You see, they have sort of been subjected to the same thing their whole life, they think. Like I'm telling you, they really talk themselves into something. And they're trying not to spiral over this. Breaking news. Surprise revelation. Breaking news. A surprising revelation will shift your perspective. There are things about this person you don't know, like very painful things. This person has been through trauma. Now, I'm not trying to say that they deserve anything, because a lot of people have been through trauma. A lot of people don't talk about it. We're all traumatized by something, okay? But this person feels very entitled because of that trauma. Like maybe they cheated or lied because they had been cheated upon or lied about in the past. That doesn't make it right. But they are up at night thinking about it, wondering if they owe you an apology. That's why confession came out and offer. Like they want to work with you on something or work on something. Genuine interactions, a door opening. Are you ready to receive? Only you know that. You really need to ask yourself if this is something you want to get involved with again. Because I'm getting for some of you, they have a very compelling story. Like if you were really to hear this unexpected news or unexpected revelation, didn't that come out? Unexpected news, breaking news. It says a surprising revelation will shift your perspective. That's what I mean. It's something where if you heard what this was, you might be tempted to think differently. At least they hope. Because others have in the past. This person does hold back a lot, but so do you. So do you, okay? You're not someone who puts everything out there, and this person, well, they're not either. They're not either. They would be surprised to hear some things about you as well. I'm just really getting entitlement. Like they have used this to get what they want. They have used this, whatever this trauma is to, they've used it to manipulate a lot. Use it to get away with a lot. And they have a long trail of people this has happened with. What they don't realize is that you have seen signs, you have perhaps learned things about this person that they don't know that you learned. You have inside information about them that they don't know you have, in other words. They would be pretty upset about that. Use your intuition. I'm always telling you this. Use your intuition when you're around this person. If you're around them, and even if you're not, what you can do is connect to their energy. Okay? There are various different ways to do that. You can even use Google to ask how to connect to somebody's energy. Really, it's just, what I do is I just meditate. I go quiet in my mind. I quiet my mind, quiet my thoughts. Take deep breaths. Whatever kind of breathe. There's so many different breathing ways to breathe. It's really whatever works for you. And quiet my mind, drown out all noise, and I just really imagine that person, even if all I have is a name, but you have more than a name. If you want to connect to them and see what's going on, like if you want to have an energy connection with them, so many ways to do it. Like I said, think about them, connect, imagine even chords. Like I imagine just sort of energy waves going out. You can imagine like a cord between you and that person. just imagine their face, what they look like, or something about them, something tangible, even like the way they smell. It's just something about them. Just really think about them and connect, and then go quiet in your mind and just imagine that you're listening and see what thoughts come, okay? Connect to them if you want. See what happens. It's really just for your intuition. You can always close the connection too, okay? That's not an open connection. You close it whenever you want, and you can stay closed. So don't be afraid of that. Like, you can protect your energy and completely stay closed. Unfazed, doesn't care, didn't flinch, you can't shake me. Love on the brain, lost in fantasy, can't stop thinking of them. Because I'm getting there's a connection here still. Like, some of you are thinking about the good times, wondering if you should connect with this person, and that's up to you. Totally. Moving on. Look, I got thank you next and shine. Radiate with truth. Your light triggers darkness. This came out as I was saying connect to them. So thank you next. Moving on. I'm getting, though, that there's some kind of spiritual benefit in this. Ask yourself what that is. Ask your higher self, what are you supposed to learn from this? Because you were being authentic and they weren't. They were holding some things back. And I do get that some of them really, really hurt some of you, and I'm sorry about that. Again, I'm not trying to say you need to open yourself up to them, but something about your authenticity is why they're having a wake-up call, why they're up late at night, because you were authentic, you didn't hurt them. Like, suddenly they realize they hurt someone who really didn't deserve it. Not that anyone does, but they feel like they hurt an innocent person by hurting you. They know they did. And there's something special about this connection they don't feel like they're going to find anywhere else. They're pretty shattered over this. Yeah, I just got shattered. I'm telling you, they have a conscience. This person has a conscience and feels really bad if they genuinely hurt you. I need more time, and you are the prize. They want to talk, but they don't know if they're actually ready. They're scared. It's just fear because you're the prize, and they realize they didn't approach you the right way before. Didn't take you seriously, treated you like you were nothing, and didn't realize till later that you were everything. You were everything they were looking for. Maybe not be romantic. It could just be a friend, but you were someone who they thought they had a deep connection with, and they completely ruined it. And there are things that you tried to tell them, but it's just now catching up to them. It's just now catching up. But what are you supposed to learn from this, if anything? I'm just getting this as some kind of deep connection. I'm not trying to say soulmate, twin flame, anything like that. But there's something really deep here, very spiritual for both of you. Something just, you really, in your spirit, need to go back and see, what was I supposed to learn from this? What did I learn? Because it applies to something else you're going through now. And the same thing for them. Like, they know they took this connection for granted. They know they treated you unfairly, and they know that you have also been treated unfairly by a lot of people. And they didn't mean to add to that. Because I'm getting they heard something that was said, something about you really got hurt, and they're wondering if it was them. Wow. Unconditional love, financial prosperity, smarter than they realize. This thing I'm telling you, like this spiritual lesson, has to do with the financial prosperity. It has to do with something, perhaps a project you were working on together. I just got what's done in the darkness will come to the light. Okay, that could apply in many different ways, but hold on. They want to release the project. Like, yeah, okay. Finish a project. Like, they have unfinished business with you, but not in a bad way. Like, something they think could lead to financial prosperity. Something they were working on or you were working on together that they want to take to the public. Perhaps put on social media. Could be a book they want to publish. I got documentary for some people. Documentary. Theater production even. This could have been a creative partner. It doesn't have to be, though. But something that you talked about or were actively working on that they feel it's time to go forward with, but they realize you're not there. And they realize what a big impact, how much influence you had over this. If they had to do it over again, if they had things to do over again, they would not do this again. They made some massive mistakes with you, and they know that. Your opinion. Okay, smarter than they realize. You are a massive influence on whatever this project is, or if it's not project, it's just a move this person wants to make in their life. Unconditional love means like they want your forgiveness. They just wish that you could both let bygones be bygones, but they tried to get away with something, and they used somebody as a scapegoat along the way. However it resonates for you, if you want to talk to this person again. But like I said, there's something else going on here. Of course there always is, really. Anything you've been through in life, especially something that triggered you, it's all a learning experience. There's a lesson in it, and you need to go back and ask yourself, what was going on here? What did you actually learn from this? What do you need to learn from this? What do you need to apply to your life? Last card. Whoa, okay. You are good at many things. You are protected. This reminds me again, like, because I just have a feeling someone here is going to say, if I connect to their energy, I'll be always connected to it. Like that method I was telling you. No, you won't. Imagine the cords closing, okay, and then they're closed. All right? Don't be afraid of that. Fear draws in fear. Do not be afraid of that. Imagine everything closing at the end. Anyway, you are good at many things. That's what I mean. They see how talented you are and that they needed your opinion. And they believe that together, like just having your help with whatever this is, finishing this project, could lead to financial prosperity for both of you. But that's up to you. And again, I was going to say, and I meant to finish my thought, if it's not some kind of project, it's just a move, like some kind of big move they want to make in their life. And I mean, it could be a physical, geographic move. It could even be to be closer to you because you might not be close anymore. Or to go somewhere. Like some of them are thinking about moving overseas. But it's a massive, either physical or just career move, or both, that this person is considering. Also, some of them are, look, I talk about the financial prosperity, but some of these people are independently wealthy. Like born into wealth, don't have to work. That's not for everybody. Definitely not for everybody. But some of them also want to pay you back in some way. They feel like they wronged you. But to finish this, to go forward with this, you would have to really connect in person more than just like an energetic connection. Although it's really all energy. It would be more like an in-person connection. Look, I'm just a messenger. It's because you're good at so much. Like they just really value your opinion. And in hindsight, things make a lot more sense to them. And they should have been paying more attention. Anyway, you are protected and you are good at many things. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.